Dzień dobry. I try. I feel it's an immense pleasure to be asked back today at the commemoration of the martyrdom of 7 members of the Armia Krajowa, no, not quite right, but the Home Army in Warsaw in March 1951. That's nearly 70 years ago. 2020 is a year of commemorations. To the British and most of Western Europe, we shall celebrate victory in Europe, the E-Day on the 8th of May. I know with some shame and deep regret that this day for the Polish nation means nothing other than a new phase in the long struggle of the Polish people to regain the freedom briefly enjoyed from 1918 to 1939, just 21 years. The Polish fight did not end when the guns silenced and the bombing stopped in the west of Europe. The underground resistance in the form of the Home Army, the memory of its members we commemorate this weekend, continued to operate, continually. Countless brave Poles died in this pursuit. With the undoubted power of Karawoitia, our Pope John Paul II, and the Solidarity movement, you finally regained that freedom in 1989. I will repeat what I said last year. We should be in awe of the Polish people, who endured 2 centuries of occupation, annexation, subjugation and war, but who have maintained their identity, traditions and integrity, who educates its children to be respectful, responsible citizens of tomorrow, and proud of their past, which must never be forgotten. In all of the commemorations of the end of World War II, we heard, much earlier on in the year, of the liberation of the concentration camps, and the emergence of the story of yet another one of your brave countrymen, Witold Pilecki, a member of the Polish underground who in 1940 volunteered to infiltrate Auschwitz, where he established an underground army. He tried to warn the West of the atrocities he witnessed, but they did not listen. His story, The Volunteer, has just been published in this country, and according to the Sunday Times Review, is a shaming indictment of the Allies for their failure to act. Yet another name to add to the roll of honour of Polish heroes. Heroes of the Battle of France, the Battle of Britain, the cracking of the German Enigma Code, Monte Cassino, the 17,000 Polish airmen in British bomber and coastal commands, the Polish wing of the British Underground based at Orléans, and the Polish contribution to the Normandy landings. As you know, I'm a volunteer at Bentley Priory Battle of Britain Museum in Stanmore. Yesterday, and by sheer coincidence, we were contacted by the Polish Embassy in London and invited to put on an event for Polish Heritage Week in May this year, and we will do so. Details will follow, and you'll be able to find out about it on the British Poles website. Your embassy is basing this year's Heritage Week on the 80th anniversary of the Battle of Britain. After the war, Gerd von Rundstedt, one of the German High Command, was interviewed by the Soviets. It was put to him that the Battle of Stalingrad was the turning point in the war when Hitler began to lose. He refuted this, saying that the Battle of Britain was the pivotal battle, the first major German defeat. Dowding, the commander of Fighter Command before and throughout the battle, who had initially been very hesitant to commit Polish squadrons to the sky, said this: "Had it not been for the magnificent contribution of the Polish squadrons and their unsurpassed gallantry, I hesitate to say that the outcome of the battle would have been the same, and therefore the outcome for the freedom of most of Western Europe. At Bentley Priory, you will see the story of the Polish air crew, paintings depicting the first unofficial Polish kill by Pazekiewicz, was that right? On the 30th of August 1940, the day before 303 became operational. Another wonderful picture is of the Hurricanes of 303. It's called The Way to Heaven, Droga do Nieba. It identifies 11 pilots of that squadron who on the 27th of September fought a devastating battle in the sky. This was their worst day in terms of losses, but the enemy suffered much greater losses. That squadron, as I'm sure you all know, went on to be the highest scoring of the RAF during the whole of the Battle of Britain, even though it had only had it came into the battle 3 months later than the other squadrons. The airfield behind us was their base. There are other paintings telling the story of the Polish Air Force in the battle, and a statue of Miroslav Berich, who died in a crash at this airfield. We also have an exhibition that is mounted periodically, and it's 17,000 Reasons to Remember. It commemorates the contribution of the Polish airmen throughout the Second World War. I look forward to seeing many of you here, and thank you for the privilege of being invited to share this commemoration with you. Dziękuję. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pauline. Thank you very much.